Hey traders, Raghee here, and in this recap video I'm going to walk you guys through the short that we put on in the chat room going into the close. Now, we actually had 3 shorts that we put on going into the close, and you can see them here. We had 3 different shorts throughout the day, not just going into the close, and it's this last one that I want to highlight. It's not because it was the best one. I mean, obviously this was the best one. That's the clearing range short. That's the setup that we talk about. This was the post 130. This is just a swing short, which is great. But I want to talk about this one because this is where we used the hourly price movement range to determine that that was going to be a zone to enter. And I want to show you how we did that and how it's so integral to what I do. So this data here, this is the Volatility Analysis from AutoChartist. It's a free tool, but like any tool, you have to know how to use it. And this was one of the tools that we used going into the last hour of the day, and therefore we pinpointed this particular bar because that's the 3 p.m. Eastern bar. So 3 p.m. Eastern. And we know there's an average, there's a low, and there's a high. Now what we do is we take those numbers and we do a calculation to project a potential high. And it's at that projection that we're able to determine a few things. Number one, which time frame the trade would be most accurate for, and what entry price we would look to, in this case, short. And right off the bat, we knew the 26.56 3/4 level was going to be not just a potential entry price, but an initial exhaustive level entry price. And that's what's so important about the way we design these entries, where we use the 68% probability for price movement to really pinpoint with a very high degree of accuracy where the market is likely to exhaust. And it's that level that we utilize for a short. So what we did then is place this order. And what's so great is we wait for the market to come to us. And after printing a high, we went all the way up to 26.5875. So just a 2-point, beyond our entry, 2 points of heat, which is not bad at all, considering that this time of day could print anywhere from 12.5 to 18 points. So within 2 points, we identified this exhaustion level, and then we took it down for a very, very easy initial 6 points, and it's really turned into 10 points since. And this brings up another question, which is when you're taking trades into the close, one of the things that we like to focus on is how far past the close can you take it? Because you got to remember, this is a true 24-hour market. Can I take this into the Asian session? I mean, there are a lot of possibilities for lower lows as we progress through the remainder of the U.S. trading day and into the very beginning of the Asian trading day. So continuing forward from here, a lot of our simpler futures folks have still an open trade in this market looking to take advantage of possibly more weakness. And at this point in the trade, really the most generous stop loss would still lock in approximately 3 points. And what's so great about that, 3 may not sound great, but remember, we've already taken an easy, almost 7 and then another 10, additional from that 26.56 level. To be able to lock in 3 points, we have a saying, show me your stop and I'll show you your P&L. No way is the remainder of this trade going to be anything less than a small realized profit. And there's a lot of power in being able to accurately and visibly identify where your trailing stops and your entries can be. And this is just a single example of using that price movement range during the last hour of the day to set up what could be a very nice short going into the Asian session. So I wanted to share that one with you. Hopefully it gets some of your ideas going as far as how you're building your trades into the close and how you're gauging how high a bounce needs to be before you short it within a downtrend. See you in the next video.